Be quicker than that.
Shit.
Shit.
Gotcha. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Burn Down Podcast. I am Eric, a.k.a. Brother Cigar. This gentleman across the table is Justin, a.k.a. The Dapper Cigar. If you like our channel, if you like this episode, give it a like, give it a follow, give it a subscribe, give it us a rating. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell on YouTube so you get notified every time we drop a new episode. Check out our merch. We got Burn Down merch, Burn Down Podcast t-shirts.
Just roll the clip. That's it. You just gotta roll the clip now.
Yeah, the clip, baby.
The clip.
Yo, load the clip, son.
Roll the clip.
Yo, roll the clip, my
Yeah, we
butt.
got all the merch. I mean, because, you know, we've talked about in the previous episode. We gotta limit what we say, otherwise we get struck down
the people watching us
by the YouTube people. But anyway,
the stuff that we always, you know, be and see about, if you know what that means.
what?
The stuff we always be and see about. Bitch and complain.
Oh,
You like that?
you ever see that? What's that clip where it's like, oh fuck, it's a thing. It says this one of the girls going to the guy and she goes, this girl needs a
Bro, have you
You know
seen
what she said? She's like, she says letters. She's like, she needs a B and a D and a C, and he's like, oh yeah. She goes, what? I just need a big drink and a coconut or something like that. Like,
Bro, have you ever seen some of these like street interviews when these dudes like, yo, what's the
Byron.
Yeah. No. I mean, it's like they ask like some really like what's the nastiest thing you ever done, or what's something your parents don't know, or how many bodies you got, and bro, or what's the worst thing you ever done to a significant other, and it's like,
Oh, I've heard. Yeah, they're nasty.
bro, this one
know.
story, bro.
Yes, I know.
I heard this girl.
I don't even say it.
Oh, I'm
dude.
gonna say it.
Don't even say it, dude.
Oh, come on, the people want to know,
Dude, no.
You can't
Dude, that might strike. YouTube might shut us down.
I won't. I'll keep it PG. You know, the girl was in her bed, sleeping with her current significant other, boyfriend or husband or whatever, but you know, wanted to taste something else. So she left her sleeping boyfriend, went to her ex-boyfriend, did the deed with him, left some stuff around, came back to bed with the other boyfriend, put his, you know, two lips on somewhere sacred with some stuff still left in this other spot.
Let's just say this. She did the deed. She did the deed with her ex-boyfriend.
Bro, that was pretty good, though.
It was good.
Yeah, I like that.
She did the deed with her ex-boyfriend and came home and then did another deed with the current boyfriend.
Well, the current boyfriend was,
You know, and
he was like, "No, let me take care of you real quick."
Yeah, I can't even say it, but it's nasty.
Bro, some of these girls, man, they just have no problems. I'm like, oh my God, don't you know?
You're going to hell for that. That's fucked up,
bro.
That's fucked up.
Come on, man.
That's fucked up.
Fucked up. That's some real violence.
I can't do. We can't even talk about. I don't even want to talk about that.
Come
on, this is a gentleman's podcast, okay?
Come on, bro. What the fuck?
Okay,
Talking about guy shit. Come on,
bro. That's
you're really having a hard time talking about this.
I
huh?
just don't want to. It's nasty. I don't want to say it on the podcast.
It's not. You know what? It's not even nasty. It's just fucking.
No, it's nasty.
It's trifling.
That's nasty.
Well, it's
like you a nasty ass bitch.
Yeah, 100% nasty, but you also trifling.
No, you're a hoe. You're a hoe.
That's, use a hoe.
Yeah, that's
use. And she had no problem saying this. I'm like, damn.
Yeah, that's nasty. So this episode, I think we're just kind of
shooting the breeze.
Yeah, shooting a breeze. So I had a couple trips. I know I mentioned this on the ending of last episode, but I had a couple trips. Last 3 months, I've been all over the fucking place. I was in Arizona. I was in Lake Placid. I was in St. Kitts. I was in Colorado. And then I was in Boston, Jersey, and Rochester, all in between all those.
So what's that time frame? August to now?
So let's see.
Yeah, because in August, because I was in Arizona with you.
Yeah.
Well, I was in Arizona
August to now.
time.
So August, September, October. In 3 months.
Let's see where I've been since August to October. Arizona, Jersey, Long Island. That's about it.
Dude, it's wild. But I will tell you, we went to St. Kitts for my anniversary.
Bro, I didn't even know where that was. I had to Google it.
Yeah, St. Kitts in the Caribbean. And
how did you even find that?
So we actually were going to rebook St. Lucia because we'd gone to St. Lucia for our engagement. That's where I proposed to her. We were going to rebook it, but then our friend group had booked St. Kitts the same time and said, "Hey, we're already going to St. Kitts. You guys want to come?" We said, "All right, cool. We'll do it as we had 3 couples." There was nobody there. It was like dead, dude,
Sick.
dead. Which is like good and bad. Good because it's like, all right, it's very relaxing. But I'm telling you, there was nobody. Like when we would go to the pool, there's nobody in the pool. You go to the beach, there's nobody on the beach. Like it's just you and the entire resort. So it was kind of like
that.
Yeah, but when you want to party, like you want to meet people, you want to party, you want to have a couple drinks, but
I mean, if you were people already,
yeah,
I get what you're saying, but I kind of like feeling like it's to myself, to us.
Yeah, well, it was kind of in the mix. It was still a great time. Like if it was just Kelly and I, it'd be boring as fuck because there's like nothing.
Yeah.
But because we had a group there, we got to drink, we were partying, hanging out, played golf there, it was cool. Did a sunset cruise, catamaran. That was fucking awesome.
Nice.
Go swimming and snorkeling and stuff. That was really
swimming.
cool. And what was cool was the different, like, we went to this one bar. It was called the Reggae Beach Bar.
Reggae Beach Bar.
So we're at St. Kitts, we're at the Park Hyatt, and down the road, like down the beach, maybe 15 minutes, 10 minutes down. Like if you went, as the crow flies, right down the beach, it was like 10 minutes.
As the crow flies?
Never heard that?
No.
You never heard as the crow flies? It means direct line, like straight shot.
Is that what?
So like if you were to go from here to your house, as the crow would fly straight line right to your house.
But is a crow known for flying straight?
But you can't. Well, that's they used to have the
like the messenger like
thing.
the Game of Thrones type of things.
So they say the saying is as the crow flies means a direct shot. Like for instance, you're from here to your house. As the crow would fly, it's a direct shot, but that's not the way that you would get to your house because there is no direct line. You have to take the LIE, you have to go over the bridges, you make a couple of turns to get to your house. But if you were to do a straight shot one distance, it's obviously a shorter distance. So from from the hotel to the bar, as the crow would fly, it's like 10 minutes straight shot, except you can't really go down the beach because it's really fucking rocky. So you kind of have to go out, go down, and then come back. We did a little exploring prior to going to this restaurant because we didn't know where it was. So the lady's like, hey, you got to go on Friday. They have a live band, and it's bumping. They have like a lobster fest. It's a buffet style. It's fucking bumping. So we said, all right. We're exploring during the day, and then the next day we were going on Thursday, and then on Friday we were going to go to Catamaran, come back, change, go to the bar. Good thing that we explored where this bar was, because if we didn't, and on Friday night we went out the main entrance down the road, and then
straight as a crow would fly,
dude. So you go out the main entrance, you go down this, and it's pitch black. There's no fucking lights anywhere. Okay, so now we're going down this road, and we're in a little Jeep Wrangler. Okay, and there's no lights. And all of a sudden, a sign pops up, and it says Reggae Beach Bar, like a wooden handmade sign, Reggae Beach Bar with an arrow. Like and you literally have to make a right into like the fucking cornfield.
Sick.
There's no road. It's like the cornfield was just kind of like pressed down, and it's a fucking road
off the beaten path.
Yeah. So and there's no lights. There's no houses. You literally just drive into this fucking field, and you're going down. There's bumps and everything, and you're just fucking. I go, what the and then you drive that way for like 10 minutes. And then all of a sudden,
did the GPS take you that way?
No, there's no GPS, dude. There's no GPS. There's no service.
You're just praying for hoping
there's
a prayer.
Nothing. She just says, go make a right on the road, wait till you see the sign, and make a right. So we're going down this thing, and and it's pitch black.
The girl's freaking out.
And, well, granted, we drove this in the daytime to find out where the restaurant was. But if we didn't, there is no way I would have went down that road. We would have pulled up, and it would have said, Beach Bar this way. I said, I ain't fucking going down that road. But you go down, pitch black, all of a sudden, boom, there's like a fucking parking lot with a bunch of cars, and there's smoke coming out the thing, and you hear the music, and then all of a sudden it's a banging bar, dude. Just people everywhere. There's hundreds of people dancing, drinking. There's fucking smoke coming out of the kitchen.
What nationalities?
It's in the Caribbean, so it's I think St. Kitts is French.
Huh.
I think. I think it was. I think it was, but I think now it's a sovereign country. But I think it was French. But anyway,
what do you use American dollars down there? Or what?
Yeah, they use American. They also have I forgot what it's called. It's a Caribbean money. But anyway, the place was great, and you get it's basically like they call it a lobster fest, but there's like 5 different types of meat. You pick 3 of them, and then you go up and get all your sides, and it's a buffet style. It was super cheap, and it was delicious food. But the music's bumping. But I go, there is no fucking way that I would have gone down this. I'm telling you, it's literally this. I make a turn, and I go, this is the start of a horror film. This is where I'm on the other side of the TV, screaming at the TV, saying, why are you going down that road?
Yeah, it's like Jurassic Park when what's-his-face knocks down the sign, and it has the arrow, and it's like, do I go this way or do I go that way?
It's like, why are you going? Whenever, when there's like a creepy noise in a dark house, and the person goes into the house, why are you going into the house? If you just stayed out, there would be no movie. Yeah. You would not get killed, but...
Luckily, you didn't get killed, and you partied hard.
It was good. And then we went to Colorado. That was cool. Colorado, beautiful.
World traveler, man.
But, it was... Smoked a lot of stogies down there in St. Kitts, man.
Hell yeah, brother.
Hell yeah. Well, I brought the limit because I looked it up. You had to fill out like a customs, like
yeah.
It's not an immigration. It's custom. No, it's a travel authorization form. So prior to going, you have to fill out a form which tells their government, hey, I'm a visitor and I'm coming for X amount of days, and here's my passport information. And on that, it says, are you bringing any of these things? And one of the things was tobacco, and it says you can bring up to 50 cigars per person. So I was like, perfect. 50 for me and 50 for Kelly.
You brought 100 cigars?
No, I brought like 40.
Oh, okay.
Well, I had 5 days, me and 2 other guys and my wife.
But isn't that
so
the burden?
That's 4 people for 5 days.
That's like the burden of being the cigar guy, though. Everyone.
You know what? Let's talk about that.
Yeah, everyone expects you to. I don't want to bring cigars for everybody.
Dude, let's talk about that because that is a problem. That's a burden,
bro. It is such a burden, dude. And I've been stopping bringing all cigars. Everyone's like, "Oh, I thought you were a cigar guy." I'm like, "I thought you were gonna smoke the whole cigar." I'm not.
People just assume like, hey, can I get a stogie? If you know you smoke, why don't you bring fucking cigars?
I do bring them on certain occasions, but like to do it all the time, I'm like, yo, I'm going through my humidor like there's no tomorrow because I got to supply cigars for everybody.
And you know what sucks? You know what sucks now is now that we have our own.
Yeah, people.
Everybody wants to try it, and I go, do you smoke cigars? I smoke occasionally. I don't want to give you the stick.
I know.
Because you're just going to waste it. You're not even going to appreciate the cigar. You smoke once in maybe a couple times a year. You're probably not going to enjoy it.
It's definitely very annoying to always be. It's not always it's cool to be known as the cigar guy, but not the cigar guy who always brings the cigars for everyone. Like I'll bring cigars for like my friends that I know will always smoke a cigar. I'll bring like 2, 3. It depends on the size of the people, but. If it's like 10 people, I'm like, all right, I know like 3 guys will smoke cigars. I'll bring 3 extra cigars. And then it's like the other onesie-twosies that are 50-50. Like, oh, bro. I'm like, sorry, man. You don't smoke like these guys. These guys are vets.
And whenever people come over, too, it's you feel like I feel obligated. Like I'm the host. So it's like I smoke a cigar. I'm like, hey, would you like a cigar? Come on, let me give you something, right?
Oh, yeah.
But then next thing you know, like we're going to have this Halloween party, and we're going to be smoking. Like, there's a thing, right? Everybody's outside smoking.
Gotta do it.
Okay, gotta do it, right? Everybody comes, oh, can I try a cigar? Can I try a cigar? Next thing you know, I've given away 25 fucking cigars out of my humidor. I'm like, God. Yeah. It's a lot. It's a lot of fucking cigar. I'm like, that's, I've given away over $100 worth of shit.
Case in point, and I've said this story before.
Granted, we're hosting a party. It's... Yeah, probably spent way more than $100 to host the party. Let alone, what's another 100? But still, that's like my baby.
Cigars are are different. They're not part of your budget. Cigars are like your thing.
Yeah, my babies, my precious baby.
Like when for my bachelor party years ago, when we went to Arizona, I brought a bunch of cigars.
I remember that. So did I.
Yeah,
brought a whole fucking suitcase.
Yeah, everyone just like everyone was like,
oh, I know this story. Yeah, tell this.
Eric and Justin coming, perfect. I'm not bringing any cigars.
That's another thing. is when they know that you're coming. They're like, "Ah, they're good. I don't have to bring anything."
Yeah, they're like, "Oh, I thought you bring cigars." I'm like, "Yeah, for me, breast."
Tell this story from fucking.
So, can I get one of the cigars? I'm like, "Yeah, go through, go through it, pick whatever." And he does smoke cigars. He smokes cigars. I smoke plenty of cigars with him. And he's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Go pick one, this and that." So then the next day, wake up, I see a Padron fucking. It was a Padron for what was it? Padron 80th. It was a Padron.
No, it's a 45.
45. Thank you. Yeah, it was a Padron 45, half smoking. In New York, it's a good $30-$40 cigar.
No, and it was the 45. It was a
It's like
they call it a number something, but it was the big one. It wasn't like the 45 Robusta. It was a big one.
It's like the 6x50.
I'll find it. I'll find the name of it, but yeah,
it's like the 6x50 or something. So I wake up, go out to the pool, and I see the Padron like half smoking, and then he gets up. I'm like, "Yo," he's like, "What's up?" I'm like, "Bro, you took like a $40 cigar and smoked half of it. What a waste. Why would?" He's like, I'm sorry, bro. My bad. I didn't mean to do that." And I'm like, "It's the last time I ever give you a motherfucker." That wasn't the last time, but that's just a simple. You don't give people always the good stuff. But now what I do is, similar to stuff we said in the past. I bring cigars for me, which is like the good stuff. And then you bring like the cigars for everyone else, because unless the person that smokes cigars is a cigar guy, I'm like, all right, well, I know you're gonna smoke it down to the nub. Everyone else, usually the case is always like one or two people. So I always bring like the handful of just cigars, and those are the ones I always give out because they don't know.
That is a perfect way to explain it. Is you have to break them down into like thirds,
tiers, yeah,
like tiers. Okay, big golfing trip, right? Or I'm a big golfing guy. If you go on a golfing trip, you know that people tend to smoke. People that aren't cigar smokers or aren't big cigar smokers will smoke more on the golf course, okay? Because all the guys doing it, you're drinking out. It's like part of the experience. You got to break it down into thirds. I have, let's say you're bringing 30 cigars, okay? That's quite a lot, but let's say you have a big golfing. Let's say you have 12 people playing, 3 foursomes, right? You bring 30 cigars. 10 of those are mine. I'm not giving those out.
Easily.
Those are mine, and those are on the bottom. I don't even tell people I have them. Those are mine that I'm smoking. Then there's 10 that out of those 10, you're going to have 5 that are maybe a little bit higher tiered, but you can give away, and then 5 that are a little bit not low tier, but like of the mid, there's 5 on the high mid, 5 low mid tier, right?
Wow.
And 5
like
that
0 to 5 and 5 to 10.
A couple of those you might have that are higher end sticks that you're willing to give away in case you have somebody that's a really big cigar smoker and says, "Hey, I would like to have a cigar," but you don't want to give them the ones that you've prepared to smoke, but you want to impress them. Yeah. So you give them one of those like higher tier ones.
Absolutely.
Like you might have an extra Padron in there and you say, "Hey, I got one," and then he'll appreciate it.
Gotcha. But
then you have some of the lower ones for the guys that normally smoke that don't really care, but they'll know what it is. Then you have the bottom 10. That are just regular, maybe the unbanded ones. They're just stuff that you've gotten from, through the grapevine, whatever. You picked up a couple sticks. And those are for the ones that don't smoke, but they want to partake. So it doesn't really matter what you give them. Just give them one of those fucking things. And they won't even care. They're in it. Whatever. They're going to toss half of it away.
You know what?
But that middle ground is key because you want to be able to impress, but you also don't want to give away some of your good shit.
I'm going to give you guys a piece of advice. For people.
That's my tip for.
My advice is, there is a particular cigar, and I've mentioned this cigar plenty of times, but I've told the last two, my brother's wedding and my friend Kevin's wedding, they both all had blueprints, and they're like, "Hey, what's like a lighter cigar that I can get?" And I've done this.
Which will be ours coming in 2024.
Yeah, keep an eye out.
Just saying, plug.
But I've done this in the past, and my father has done this in the past too for parties. When he has parties, this is the type of cigar, the box of cigars we get. It is, go to Cigar International. You go to Gurkha Park Avenue, 44s. Yes, they are great, mild cigars.
Coming from somebody who doesn't even smoke Gurkhas.
No, this is the only Gurkha I will smoke, and I've smoked this one since I've started smoking cigars, and I'll stand behind it. It's a great cigar. It's one of the first cigars I actually really enjoyed, and I would go to cigar shops. I'm like, "Give the Gurkha Park Avenue 44," and I'm like, "What?" So, a box of 20 on Cigar International is like $80. It's a fucking deal.
That's a deal, dude.
You get the Torpedo. They're cool. They're nice looking cigars. They're great cigars. They smoke well. They hold a good construction, and it comes in a nice box.
Yeah, I got one too.
Yeah.
I think it's our website.
Yeah. And it comes in a nice box.
New visitor from Austin, Texas.
Sick. Shout out to
whoever that is.
Shout out to our website. But $80 for 20 cigars. Torpedo, mild, and it's mild, almost medium. So it hits both spectrums. So people who want to smoke cigars and people who are kind of into cigars will both like it. But Gurkha Avenue, Park Ave, 44s, Cigar International, 20 cigars, $80. Great for any event, any party.
I also think that I always tell people to go to Oliva because Oliva has a nice range of the mild, medium, full. Okay, so you can go with the Oliva Connecticut's. They have the Series O, the Series G, the Series V. They have sampler packs. That's a great one. You could go with the Nubs, and the Nub has the Nubs are. I always tell people the Nubs are interesting because they're the 4x40s. So there's like the little short, fat ones. But you can get a box. They have 4 different blends. There's like a Connecticut, a Habano, a Maduro, and a Cameroon, I believe. I believe it's a Cameroon. Doesn't matter. But there's 4 different blends, and you can get 5 of each. You get 20 cigars, and it's like $80. And I go, that's a great one because it's got a different blend. And those are. And then I also say Blind Man's Bluff or Caldwell, Robert Caldwell. We had him on the show. He's got the Eastern Standard, which is a very mild stick. And then you go into the Blind Man's Bluff, which has got a Connecticut, the Blind Man's Bluff Natural. I think they have Maduro. You keep working your way up. But those are ones that I always tell people because, again, if you don't smoke cigars, you want something mild. And I also, let me ask you this. Do you find that being an avid cigar smoker, being somebody who enjoys the experience of smoking cigars and you do it on a regular basis, do you find it difficult or do you find that your humidor is lacking in mild cigars?
Sure.
I always find that problem. And I always find myself going to a store or online to order cigars, and I order a lot of milds just so that I have them available because I know that I'm having people over. I know that people ask for a cigar, and I say, well, what would you like? Give me something light. I don't typically smoke light, so I never have it. So whenever I bring my box and I bring all the cigars out, and I'm at a pool party, and somebody says, hey, let me get something light, I go, sorry, I can't help you. I don't have any light. So I find myself having to make sure I have a couple just for those guys, which goes back to why do I feel the need to have those? Like, why is it my obligation or is it my responsibility to bring cigars because I'm the cigar guy, right? That would mean like if you're the beer guy, if you love to drink beer, then you have to bring the beer for everybody
all the time.
No,
can't do it.
That doesn't happen.
No.
I love bourbon. Does that mean I got to bring the bourbon for everybody?
Wow.
No.
Yeah.
So
it's an interesting perspective, but even those cigars all you mentioned, they still have a decent price tag.
Not. I mean, the Gurkhas are much cheaper. Like Oliva Connecticut's are not bad. What's a box of
Oliva Connecticut? What do you think? Let's say
out of 20, maybe what 150, less than 150.
Let's see,
maybe 120.
Oliva Connecticut box. How much they go for?
Like 120, maybe.
Let's see. Cigar International obviously has them. Let's see what they go for. So they come in a box of 10.
They come in a box of 10?
Yeah. So that's
what is it?
It's $100. So
no way. $100 for a box of 10?
6x50 Toro Tubos.
Really?
So
and then a Park Ave is a box of 20 for $80.
That's what I'm saying. It's a sick deal.
That's $4 a stick.
Yeah. Hold on. Let me fact check it.
I was gonna say it's probably higher now. It's probably $100 now.
Park Avenue, 44 Gurkha. Gurkha doesn't get the good rep, but these are good cigars.
Here, let's do this,
bro. It's not even $80.
What is it? 70?
For a box of 20, you can get Churchill 7x48, $75.
Yeah, but see that concerns me.
Torpedo 6x52, box of 20, $75. Why is it concerning you? I'm telling you, they're good cigars.
Yeah, I know, but
I'm telling you, they're good cigars.
I don't know if I've had them.
I'm telling you, I don't think you
ever
have.
It concerns me because it goes along the same lines of, I know somebody that smokes the big fucking fat ones, like the 7-inch by fucking.
And that's, by the way, to do a quick math, that's $3.75 a cigar.
Yeah, I know. Which maybe it's me being a stickler, but I question the quality of the tobacco. It could be a great stick. And if you enjoy it, then the more power to you. But I do question the quality. Like, how can you make that means you're making the cigar for like $1.
I got a couple in my humidor. I'm gonna give one to you. You're gonna smoke it.
Why are you so talking like this,
little Sebastian?
No, but there's a I know somebody that smokes the big fucking sticks. Okay, like the 7.5,
the big Johnnies
by like 72s. The fucking looks like you're sucking a dick.
Big Johnny.
And he gets them he smokes them and he says, I go, why do you smoke? That's all you smoke. He goes, yeah, it's a great bang for your buck. Like I can, it's what $5 for this stick, and I can smoke a third of it now. I smoke a third of it later. I'll save it for tomorrow. I smoke another third. I'm like, hold on. First off, you save it for tomorrow. So that's like that. Whatever you're smoking tomorrow, you might as well just smoke pencil shavings because it doesn't. There's no flavor in that whatsoever. Okay, you can't put a stick down and smoke it the next day.
Some
and
people
second
just
of all,
like the fixation of smoking.
I was like, and second of all, if I have a cigar like a Padron, okay, that's a regular Robusto.
I don't know where to put my hand up here.
Right. Well, you got to tighten the thing. That's why it keeps. You got to tighten this.
Oh.
It
Well,
keeps
no,
falling
even
down.
no, it's pretty fucking tight. But
No. Well,
I
yeah.
just.
Your hand.
I guess I just.
But
put
like
it
let's say you have a Robusto of a Padron that's $20. I go, what do you think? Like, which tobacco do you think is higher quality? If you can get, if it's this little bit of tobacco for $20 versus all of that for $5, like, do you think that that's like a high quality tobacco? Just from a business case, right? If you're a business and you can afford to put all of that tobacco in there and sell it for $5 and make a profit, then that tobacco is probably very cheap tobacco.
Yeah.
Just from a business case. Now, if you smoke it and you love it, more power to you, right? You can get 4 of those for the same price of one Padron. I get it. But I'm just saying, like, from a business case, we have our own cigar. We know how much it costs to make a cigar. Now, granted, the more that you make, the lower the cost becomes. But if you can pack all of that in there, it's probably not the highest quality tobacco. However, there are some good bangs for your buck, like Eric said. The Park 44.
No, we're going to make it a thing. I'm bringing Park Avenues on here, and you're going to smoke one.
Okay. I'm actually curious now because I want to see.
I'm going to bring one to you.
I want to look up some milds, like let's look up some mellow cigars for a good price range, and let's see if we can get some, right? So I'll do a sort and filter. Here we go.
A sort and filter.
Sort by price per cigar. So you want from $2 to $4 a stick. Let's see what we got. $2 to $4 a stick. Did it fucking sort?
Well, in the meantime, I want to give a shout out to my younger brother. He just got married
Talk about that, man.
weeks ago. Had a great flipping time. We wish you were there. Everyone was asking about you. They were disappointed in you.
I know, me? Yeah.
But, it was an awesome time. I've been in so many weddings in the last few years, but it's never been in a wedding where it's actually my own family, my own brother. And it was different. And crushed the best man speech. I did read off my phone half and half. It was a lot.
Okay, all right.
It was a lot to it was a lot to memorize. I put a lot of effort into it. I'll tell you what I did. I wrote the speech, right? I wrote everything that I wanted to say, and then I put it in chat. And this is the people who for future.
No, you didn't.
Future.
No, you didn't.
Oh yeah, and it fucking came out sick.
Dude, you used ChatGPT for everything. So you had You cheated. You had ChatGPT.
No, I just said I wrote the whole thing out, and I just said make this flow better because I just tend to I'm not good at grammar, so it positioned like if I repeated myself or it connected like what I was trying to say at the top of the paragraph to the bottom of the paragraph in a better way, and it fucking flowed. And I was like, damn, this sounds sick. So anyone for future best man or bridesmaids speeches, write it first from the heart, and then put it in ChatGPT to make it smoother. Came out nice, bro.
Okay, all right.
It came out nice.
Now, what happens if you have to speak from the dome?
You speak from the dome. There's nothing
The
else to do.
ChatGPT can't help you there, can it?
Well, it can, but you have to memorize it.
No. If you just got to speak from the dome, I give you the mic right now.
Oh, yeah, well, of course.
You know what I'm saying? You guys, you got,
But going in, I knew I wasn't going to speak from the dome. So let's
because you speak totally fine here on the podcast, and there's no ChatGPT here.
I will tell you this: having a podcast, it definitely helped.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I go, you don't stutter over anything here.
No.
All your thoughts are,
it's not about
it's not clearly laid out, and
it's not about stuttering. It's about just gathering all the thoughts that I wanted to say and putting it down.
And you use ChatGPT to clean it up a little bit.
Yeah, for sure, man. No doubt. It was fucking ill. Don't act like people don't use ChatGPT. People use ChatGPT for everything.
I use it for the YouTube titles and shit. I use it because I'm like,
bro. I use it for emails. I'll write an email and I'll be like, I know this can sound way better, and I put it in ChatGPT. Or since if I'm on my company laptop, it blocks ChatGPT for some reason. So I use Google Bard, which is the same thing. And,
Google Bard.
Yeah.
The fuck is Google Bard?
Bard is the ChatGPT version of Google. Google.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. And so we had a great time on brother's wedding, but we wanted to do something awesome. Well, how should I start this? There's a song by 3 6 Mafia called "Stay Fly."
Gotta stay fly.
And for some reason I've loved this song. I remember me in the 9th grade standing at 0 period bus stop in the middle of winter on my iPod Nano, waiting on the corner for the bus and listening to this song, freezing my balls off. And
you want to play it?
I love this song. Of course I'm going to play it. But
why don't you hook up? Let's see. Want to try something? Why don't you hook up your phone to the Bluetooth here, and we'll play it, and we can hear it.
All right, we'll try it.
All right, go to Bluetooth.
Okay. True Mix 800 FX.
There it is. Click it.
Oh shit! This is ew.
Are you connected?
I'm connected.
All right, now play it.
All right. So backstory: my brothers and I, I've always listened to the song, but for some reason, when you have brothers, when you have siblings, and you have like all your little inside things, for some reason we got back into the song. So my little brother was like, "Hey," and in the music video, there's a very prominent T-shirt that Juicy J wears. It's these green skulls. And I remember in high school, I wanted a T-shirt so bad. Mm-hmm. And first day of high school, if you came into school with that shirt, you're like, damn, that kid's fresh.
That kid's fly.
Yeah, he's fly. So my brother Kyle was like, hey, why don't we buy the T-shirts, change mid-wedding, and then request a song.
Yo.
The song comes on, and we whip out the T-shirts. And I was like, my boy, that is one of the best ideas you ever came up with. And the DJ is it's Lorenzo's DJ, the guy who takes our pictures. It's his company. He didn't DJ it, but
his thing was doing it. Oh, okay.
I gave him so much business after my wedding. I had my my brother, Marissa's cousin Nick, and then who else? My brother and sister-in-law Johnny and Julia, all using Lorenzo's company.
Yeah, we're probably going to use him for a Christmas card this year.
So, are you?
Yeah.
Oh, sick. So shout out to Love of Music Entertainment and Lorenzo Photography, because they're the shit. But so his partner Giuseppe, I was like, hey man, after dinner, this is our plan. He's like, all right, I got you. He's like, just give me the nod, just give me the thing. So right before dinner, we went in the best man suite or the groom suite, put on the T-shirts, and for some reason the fucking photographer decided to take pictures mid party of like the wedding cake. So he was gone for like 45 minutes after dinner.
So you were just rocking this dude.
So I'm like, we're like having a good time. I'm like, all right, he's gonna be in there any minute. I'm like, yo, where is this dude? So finally, he showed up, and I was like, give him the nod. And dude, I told my sister-in-law to record the whole thing. It's so funny, but this is the song. Ready?
Play it. No, you don't have to. Just play it.
I gotta stay. It's really called Stay High, but Stay Fly sounds better.
Dude,
fucking awesome. That was cool.
I'm super impressed that you were just like, oh, click, boom, connected, play the music.
That was pretty cool.
Love it.
So later that night, my wife Marissa was like, Tyler, what was the best part of your wedding day? He goes, my brother's putting on Stay Fly and coming out with the T-shirts.
Love it.
And they're like, you're supposed to be about your wedding. He's like, sorry, it's the best. I'm just so then he went away to Italy, bro. He went away to Italy.
Yep.
For his honeymoon, and he texted us. He goes, bro, I watch that video once a day. It makes me so happy.
Yeah, he actually messaged me in while he was in Italy, and he was like, "Dude, I made a last minute change of plans. We're going to Lake Como. Any recommendations?" I said, because that's where we went for a honeymoon.
Yeah.
So I said, "Listen, well, where are you staying?" He goes, "We're staying in Como." I said, "Okay, well, we stayed in Bellagio, so I don't know about restaurants down in Como." I said, "But you have to get a boat. So whatever you do, rent a boat and tour the lake." I said, "Do it. Trust me." And then bring champagne on the boat, bring the glasses, do whatever you want. Like, they don't care over there. You can bring glassware on a boat, bring champagne, bring your wife. You guys are going to have a blast. He goes, "All right, can I do like 2 hours? Is that enough?" I said, "It's plenty." So we did 90 minutes. Said if you're with a group of people, rent the boat. You'll go see all the Villa Balbianello, which is like the Star Wars villa. There's another villa.
So did he do it?
So he did it. And he's like, and then he goes, because I didn't see the pictures of it, but he said, "Say less. You convinced me. I'm going."
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, "Do it, dude. Trust me."
Yeah. So a crazy thing about that trip, he left on so he got married on a Friday. He left Sunday night to go to Italy. About 45 minutes into his flight, he texted my whole family, I guess mid-flight. He's over like Massachusetts, like Cape Cod. He's like, "Hey, just to let you guys know, the captain just came on. We're about 12,000 feet, and he told us we're turning back because the windshield on the plane shattered." Fucking
Wait, shattered or cracked?
Shattered. I'll show you a picture. Shattered. The main pilot who sits on the left-hand side, right? Whole thing is spiderwebbed.
Okay, but like shattered to me means like it's gone.
Okay.
And if it's gone, that dude sucked out the fucking plane.
What would you call this? Ready? I'll show you the picture of it.
I mean, I guess, yeah, shattered, but it was still intact. It didn't.
Yeah, hold on. It's
Because have you heard about that story? Did you ever hear about that story?
No, I haven't. But hold on.
I'll pull up the story really quick.
What would you call that? That's shattered to me.
Yeah, that's a nice crack. They must have hit something.
Nice crack. You can't even see that thing. The whole windshield is shattered.
Yo, but here's the thing.
I was like, bro, imagine you were over the mid-Atlantic. Like, the air pressure would have just exploded that at one point.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
He would have got sucked out.
He's probably freaking out on the way back because any more, like if it cracks any more and it opens up, you get sucked out. There's actually a story. I'm going to pull it up, and bear with me for 1 second while I get this story up. So this was a story. Let's see. There's a picture of it. Images.
We'll start telling the story.
So his name is Captain Tim.
Jack Sparrow?
Captain Tim Lancaster. Okay. So Tim Lancaster was a pilot, and he was. So what happened was the windshield like broke, and there was a hole in the windshield, and he was sucked out of the plane. His feet were still like fastened inside the plane, but his body was on like the front of the plane.
Jesus.
And he survived.
Holy.
And there's an image of him outside the fucking plane, dude.
That's real? I've seen that before.
Yes, and there's an and then this is
how is that? Who took that picture?
Dude, there's a image of him.
Yo, FYI, by the way, remember that picture I sent you a couple weeks ago of the fucking mummy found in Mexico, and you said it was fake?
Yeah.
That shit was real.
No, it's not. Oh, the aliens?
Yeah.
No, those aren't real.
Bro,
No,
it's
not.
everywhere saying it's real.
They're not real. There's no fucking.
You're just in denial.
No, I'm not in denial. If as anybody that believes in aliens, I believe in aliens. I'm a math guy.
So why wouldn't you believe it's real?
Because there's if you looked at them, they look like paper mache.
I don't know, man. Everybody's saying it's real.
Yeah, everybody's saying it's real because they want to blind you from what's really going on behind the scenes.
Oh shit! Here we go.
You know what I'm saying?
Here we go.
Because I haven't heard a thing about it now. I haven't heard one thing about it. If it was real, if they were
you have to look for it.
If they were real fucking aliens, real, and we had them, and they weren't just made up, that would be a much bigger story than.
Let's say aliens from Mexico.
So he said, despite the traumatic experience, Captain Tim Lancaster returned to flying just 6 months after the incident.
Damn.
How fucking crazy is that?
That's fucking wild.
No, I am a firm. I do believe that because
aliens.
No, just because of a numbers guy. Okay, and it's think about how many different planets there are that we know about. Okay, there's millions of planets. You're meaning to tell me that there's only one
species?
And I'm not talking about human life form, okay? I'm not talking about civilized life form. I'm talking about any life form. A fucking amoeba. You're telling me that there's not a single like an amoeba or a little bacteria or a little fucking
amoeba?
You've never heard of amoeba? A little single cell organism?
No.
You're meaning to tell me that out of the millions and millions and millions of fucking galaxies that have billions of planets or whatever the number is, let's look it up. Hey Siri, how many planets are in the universe?
From worldanvil.com. There are infinite planets. Or
Infinite.
14.
Infinite planets.
Layers, or 8.
Infinite planets? There's gotta be. There's 100%. I believe in them too.
So let's say how many
I just hope that
planets?
I hope whenever we come, they just don't treat it like Twilight Zone and they start speaking a different language.
Cookbook.
And it ends up being a fucking cookbook. It's a cookbook.
So it says, all right, there are millions and millions of planets in the universe. If you like big numbers, the exact number is around. Yeah, you can't even. It's like a fucking 100 zeros. So there's millions upon millions of planets. So you're meaning to tell me that there's not a single one out there that has some form of life, a plant growing, or like nothing. You know, because my uncle's big, and my uncle doesn't. He's like, nope, there's no aliens whatsoever.
No,
I go, dude, they're just a sheer number.
Yeah.
One out of millions on millions on millions. You know what the fucking odds of that happening? You have a better chance of hitting the lottery like 15 times in a row and getting struck by lightning every single time you do it. Then, so I do believe there are, but I don't think that those were. I just think it'd be a much bigger story if they were. Like if an alien walked in right now, it'd be the biggest story globally ever.
Yeah.
It'd be the biggest thing in human history.
I agree. I mean, it would be bigger. It should be bigger, but
it'd be the biggest story in
I feel
human
like Joe
history.
Rogan talked about it. I feel like he had a whole thing about it.
It would be the biggest story in human
anything
history.
Joe Rogan says it's obviously true.
I know. I'm just saying. I feel like it just kind of came out of nowhere. Just like, oh yeah, we have. Look at these. Boom, and they're just both perfectly like, here they are.
Yeah, I hear you saying. I hear you saying. I just want it to be real because I think it's cool.
No, you want it to be real.
Yeah.
But deep down, do you think that thing's real?
If you're pointing a gun to my head, no, I don't think it's real.
Like I was gonna say like you're betting your life savings on it.
Nah.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
Well,
I want it. It'd be cool.
Yeah, it'd be fucking cool as shit.
I just think it'd be a much bigger story if that was the case. It'd be the greatest thing in human history.
Oh yeah.
It'd be the greatest thing in our planet's history.
A whole other species coming to the Earth.
Yeah.
Earth.
Yeah, extraterrestrial life. It'd be the biggest thing ever. But
That's gonna do it.
That's gonna do it.
That's gonna do it, everyone. Thank you, guys and gals. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. If you like this video, give it a like. Give us a subscribe. Give us a bell. Hit the bell so you get notified every single time we drop a new podcast, a new video. Check out our website with the merch, Burn Down merch, hats, polos, t-shirts, cigar accessories, cutters, lighters, travel boxes, ashtrays, and even we have Burn Down podcast canvases.
We do have canvases
that we can sign. We've sold a bunch of them.
And here's the thing: we don't have just one canvas. We can print any. We can print any of these canvases. We can make any of them for you, and we can sign any of them, if you'd like. So,
shout out to all the people that ordered them and have our faces planted somewhere in their house or man cave.
It's kind of wild, dude.
It is wild, and we'll cheers to those people.
So, cheers, chin chin, salud.
We have a little outro music. All right, everybody. We'll catch you on the next one.